Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Super Metroid. This is some type of artist. In the last episode we're just kind of revisiting Brinstar and a couple of other areas to excuse me, to pick up some more pickups. Down here is a secret area. You could probably tell because if you spent time there you would have saw underneath it. Over here we're gonna find more of these idiots. This is one of those rooms where I feel like... I knew you were gonna pop back on me. This is one of those rooms where I feel like something should be in here, but there's not. Oh. There was a room, and this has an energy tank in it. But if you use your X-ray scope, you can see... Oh, it's a trap. I know there's a room like that in the original Metroid, but I don't think it's in Brinstar. I think it's in, well, actually... Is it in Kraid's hideout? I can't really remember. Let me get another super missile. So all of a sudden, we're picking up super missile expansions left and right. Because I think we're getting to a point in the game where the bosses are going to start becoming more resilient to your weapons. So they kind of want you to have super missiles to use against them. And there's another save station. We don't really need it though. Yep. Yeah, this whole room is a pain in the ass because these stupid jumping magoos. Come on now. There's like spikes everywhere. This whole room is just like a giant mess. But luckily we got out of it just fine. So here are the Edicoons. I think that's what they're called. They gave them names in Metroid Fusion. The Diracha, or the Diraya, or the Direka, or whatever, and the Edicoons. And basically they'll teach you how to wall jump. And I've been doing it, and if you probably know how to do it too, but basically, this goes nowhere, don't worry about that. Basically, jump towards a wall so you're somersaulting, and you'll notice, if you press the other way, Samus has like a frame of animation where she like, isn't letting go of the wall, but her hand, it almost looks like it's on it. That's when you jump in the other direction, and you don't even need two walls to do it. And I'm telling you, you don't need it for anything in the game. It is so fun to do. It is so fun to do things out of order using it. And it's... You couldn't really do it in Metroid Fusion the way you could in here because Samus is heavier. You can't just use the one wall and just like go up super fast like this. They kind of nerfed that out a little bit. And Metroid Zero Mission, I think you can do it better in that one, but it just doesn't feel quite the same as in Super Metroid. Oh, I'm stuck under the thorns. So those were the Edicoons. And then, well, I guess we'll meet the other guy, too. Do we even need anything? I don't even know, but I guess you accidentally find him. Because, oh, I didn't want to do that. Oh, well. So, if you're just playing like normal and going through here again, I guess you'll activate, well, you're supposed to activate the speed booster, and those blocks were actually speed booster blocks. And you fall all the way down here, boo-hoo. You can wall jump out there, but like... This will charge your energy, because you might need it if you're practicing with this. If you wall jump up there, the blocks will just respawn, and you need to speed boost through them. So this guy here, he'll go all the way across here, and he'll duck, showing that you need to duck as well. So let's do that again. When you glow, you can press down to store energy, and then you jump and go through there. Now, one thing that Super Metroid actually doesn't, that I like better in other games compared to Super Metroid, is doing the spine shark, which is the move when you're glowing and you store your energy, and then you, you know, do that thing I just did. That actually uses up energy for you. And we don't want the big guy, do we? Come on, get out of here. So, it won't ever kill you, but if you are about to die, it will stop you in, like, mid-spine shark. And I'm pretty okay at doing the spine shark, but not diagonally. You can do it diagonally in this game, I believe, but for whatever reason, I just can't do it very well. I don't know why. I just have a problem with it. If you can get to this other part that I'll do later on in the video, pretty easily. Otherwise, I think that's the only real useful thing about it at the moment. But, oh no, I didn't want that. Is there a door? No, there's not a door up there. I froze all of them. Froze you and your family. How nice. But yeah, it's like, this is another part of the game that I love, because it's like, we came back here with little energy and little weapons and stuff like that, and now look at us. We're just like, we're kicking ass, we're going faster, we're stronger, we're better at everything. It's just so nice, like, coming back to this area and just, like, dominating it. So over here is another thing the gravity suit might screw you over for, because boo, water, and it's slow, and it's sluggish, and blah. These creatures here that come back in fusion. And then if you, well, and their speed booster blocks, ew. However, you can charge energy there, just spine shark through there. And it's so good! It's so good! I love it! It's like it teases you, because it's like you have the power bombs, you can finally explore what was here, and it's like, no, it's another dead end! Because we can't do the spine shark in the water, or we can't run fast in the water and destroy those speed booster blocks. But there's enough room on the platform you can get to store a charge, jump down, and then just spine shark through it. I love it so much. It's so good, and I don't have to worry about coming back here again. I do wish this the power bomb block though would just kind of, you know, piss off, since I've blown it up already. But anyway, so we just went through all of Brinstar again and kind of cleaned house, and it was nice. I enjoyed that. So, what we want to do now is we want to get back to our ship, and we can do that. You know what? We looked at that way already. Let's go another way, just for funs. Just for funs. I meant to say funsies, but whatever. I love this part in Metroid when you're like revisiting the area and you just feel stronger. It's not just you got more stuff. It's like everything's just like better. And like I'm just like zigzagging across the map. I know where everything is. And like I don't know, it might just be me. Maybe other people don't have like Fusion memorized or Zero Mission memorized, and like they can't get a hang of Super Metroid. I don't know, but like I will say this though, like I grew up with Fusion. I played Fusion a lot, but I've never, and I feel like I know the game pretty okay, but I've never like, I don't know, I've never just quite mastered the map like in some other game, like in this game. And Zero Mission, I actually didn't play Zero Mission growing up either. That was another game I didn't start playing until like a year ago. And it's super fun, don't get me wrong, but like towards the end, oh, I'm glad we went this way. There's actually stuff down here too. Towards the end though, like if you want to 100%, that game is probably like the worst one to 100% in the entire series. Because it's just, everything about it just comes to a screeching halt at the end. And it's not even that, like you have to do some pretty tricked out maneuvers to even get some of the stuff. Like they'll have you doing things with the spine. In this game, the spine shark is like an optional whatever, you know? Can you fall down here? No, I'm thinking of another room. The spine shark is an optional movement accessory that you don't need anything to do to complete the game. It's just literally something cool you can do. If you don't want to use it, no big deal. But like Zero Mission though, they will have you do things with the spine shark if you want to 100% that game. I am going to say it, by the way. They'll have you spine sharking onto slanted slopes that will let you stop spine sharking, keep your charge for a little bit longer, and then you've got a spine shark onto another slope, And it's like, it's just like, it's satisfying when you do it, because it is a very challenging thing to do. At least for me, because I'm just not used to it. Maybe the way other people are, but like, just 100% the game, it is actually a lot of work. Like, I feel like I could 100% Super Metroid twice over in the amount of time it would probably take me to 100% Zero Mission. And I don't mean to, like, sound like that's exaggerating, because that also includes me looking up where, you know, the expansions are, and, you know, taking time to do those advanced maneuvers to get them, too. But, I don't know. Compared to those two, I feel like I have more fun doing it in Super Metroid. I had more of a desire to do it in Super Metroid. And, like, Super Metroid's only a game I've been playing, like, a couple of years. Like, you hear everyone talk about how great a game it is, but, like, you wonder, like, well, did they grow up with it? Because, like, you know, if they grew up with it, it's like, it might be nostalgia, too. But, like, trust me, when I say, like, I came to this game as a fresh adult, and it captured me in a way that I think only the first Metroid Prime did. And, like that, we're back to our ship. So we did all those pickups there. And you know what the best part is? If you didn't want to do it now, or you only want to do some of it now, you can come back and do it later on, because you're going to pass by this area too, again, when you're after you do Ridley, I guess. So there is something else we can do up here, actually. However, I hate doing it if I don't have the screw attack, so we're not doing it until we have the screw attack. Here, though, and this is what I was talking about with the spine shark. You know, just for shits and giggles, let's see if I can do a vertical one. Nope. Yeah, you have like a brief second before you take off, and I think that's when you decide, yep, I'm holding up and I'm holding right, and it's just sending me up. I don't know. Maybe it's my controller, maybe there's another trick to it I'm not really aware of, but you can get up there pretty easily if you can do that. However, you can also bomb jump up there too. I think it's around here you want to do. It's a little too far. Damn it. Sorry for not talking, this just... I'm kind of keeping a mental rhythm of these bombs and this button pressings. Damn it. Oh, thank God. Yeah, sorry for not talking there. I'm probably gonna fast forward that a little bit. It's one of those things I can't really explain, but like, if you've got an ear for rhythm, you can time that out pretty well with the explosion sound. But it's starting it, that's the problem for me. Because it's like, you start it and then it changes its rhythm to what you're actually doing to ascend. Let me get another power bomb expansion for that. You see these types of enemies in the game several times, but it wasn't I was watching a race actually of this game, and it was someone that pointed out that's the only room where those creatures are green in the game, and I don't know why I thought that was interesting, but it was. Here's another area where you can use the spine shark to skip stuff. I've never been good at it, because if you have a spine shark here all set up, you can jump across this room here. I have seen other speedrunners actually across the next room doing it, and that's the interesting one to me, because it's like... Sorry for the cough. Because this whole area is just another grapple beam fiasco. And why am I going in the water, you ask? Well, there's actually a missile expansion over here. And for whatever reason... Oh. You can't actually bomb jump underwater, but it's okay, because you move so slowly when you jump, there's more than enough time to turn into a morph ball and grab this. If you don't want to do it, you can wait until you get the gravity suit in this area, and then do it that way. That's actually something I should start doing more often, because this is just one of those times where it's like, it's here and I can get it and I want to get it, and it doesn't really take a lot of time. But you do return to this exact room after getting the gravity suit, so it may be a little bit faster if you want to wait until you get that there. Alright, so I actually don't like running in this area here, because there's a lot of spots you fall off. And, like that. No big deal. Although I fell down there many times when I first started playing, and it was really annoying. So this is the wrecked ship. The wrecked ship kind of sucks. I love the game and everything, but every game's got its low point, and I feel like the wrecked ship's kind of the low point. It's small. I don't even know why it's like a designated area, but it's okay now though, because the power's out. And with the power out, these spikes can't hurt us. And that's pretty awesome. So before this power comes on and this room becomes a pain in the ass, grab this missile. There's also another secret area too that you can Is it over here? I think it's right here actually. No? It's over here. But we actually can't do anything there even with the power off. That's one of the runs where you actually need the power on. So we're gonna forget about that for now. So the wrecked ship has these ghosts here, and the boss, Phantoon, is actually a ghost. And boy, did that take a lot off? We had like a full bar, and now we're not. I can't remember what the number was at, but oh well. Oops, didn't want to do that. The map station's to the right over here, but it's not working without the power, so we're just have to come over here. One of the things that sucks about the wrecked ship is there's no save station like right before the boss, so if you screw up you have to go through that whole thing from the beginning of your ship, which isn't horrible, but it's not ideal. Because we do pass a save station, we just can't use it because there's no power. So this here's our second boss that we need to destroy from the statues from earlier. It's Phantoon. Now Phantoon, I don't know. Phantoon's... I gotta research Phantoon more. Because he'll phase in and out of existence, and sometimes he'll hurt you, other times not. Like he's, he can hurt you there because he's solid, but like when he's like this, it's like who cares, just jump through him or whatever, just avoid his fire. No big deal. Super missiles, I know, cause him to go into a frenzy, and he takes off a lot of damage if you get hit. I think you can avoid them, but I think it's hard to. And more times than I'd like to admit, I actually come pretty close to dying against Phantoon. Just because, I don't know, I keep thinking he's almost dead, and then he just keeps going. It's like, I kind of underestimate how dark he can get before... Like, he's turning brown right now, and you kind of think, okay, well, you know, he's getting there, but... he kind of turns more of like a red afterwards. I guess we'll see soon. So, you can either do charge shots or missiles. I don't know. I'd avoid the super missiles until you're more familiar with him. Since I recorded more than I was planning to today, I didn't actually go and research how to do those special moves, but I know there's a wave beam combination you can do against him that's supposed to do more damage. No speedrunners do that, but for now, we're just gonna have to do it the normal way. I feel like all those panels behind us are like a bunch of four-sided die. Just keep shooting, make sure the fire, you know, pick up all the health and everything. It's a pretty small room. It might be a little, like, stressful, because, you know, he's just gyrating all over the place, and if you're not aware he can't hurt you when he's doing this, it might stress you out a little bit. Should show up like any second now. And that's like another thing, it's like you never know where he's gonna show up. He literally just pops into existence. It's so strange, but we're doing pretty okay against him. I don't think we're gonna have a problem. Yeah, it's like, you'd think he'd be done by now. I mean, look at him. It's like pulsating red, practically, but like, he keeps going on and on. Like, really, he starts to turn a darker color, I feel like, earlier than the other bosses, but... There we go, and when he starts flashing in place like that, you're good. So don't you worry about it. And give me those drops. Thank you. Don't think we needed that many power bombs, but whatever. So now that the main ghost of the wrecked ship is gone, power's back on, things are sparking out of the wall. Wrecked ship suddenly becomes kind of a pain in the ass to navigate. It's small. It's really not that much of a pain, but I don't know. There's this one room at the very top that always annoys me. But before we finish this episode off, I want to grab the map, and then I'm going to grab a save station, because I feel like I'm going to have a coughing fit coming on, and I don't know. I've been recording a kind of long time today, so I think it's time for me to call it a day with recording. I'll pick it back up tomorrow, hopefully finish the game tomorrow, because I have 2 days free here at the end of my vacation. We actually had to come back home early, so I have a free 2 days with no prior commitments of any kind. So, although I would like to do other things too, I thought it would be good to kind of get these recordings out of the way, because I was very anxious to record the game when I got back. So that wasn't the room I was talking about. Where was the, was it here? Yeah, there it was. So here... Oh, I hate these little gas things that pop out. So that robot would have been stationary, like... Whoops. Was it this one? I always forget which of these I need to go through. I think it's the middle one. Yeah. That robot would have been stationary and blocked that, so... Even if you did get in here when the power was off, there wasn't anything you can do about it. So... that takes care of that. Yeah, an interesting thing about the wreck ship that I didn't really realize until the last time I played Zero Mission, maybe I saw a video about it too and I just didn't remember, is the wreck ship is actually the post-game ship from Zero Mission, like the mothership from, or like the remains of the mothership from well, Zero Mission. But, I don't know, I guess I could talk about that more in the next episode, if I remember to, because that's tomorrow, and who knows where we're going to be. But anyway, thank you all for watching. We have 2 of our bosses down, we have 2 more to go. And, I don't know. How long do you think it's going to take to get to Dragon? I'm going to guess 2 episodes. We'll see how that goes. Anyway, thanks for everybody for watching. I'll see you in the next episode. Have a great day. Hope everybody's doing well, and take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.